All right, welcome into our last race of week number 11, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see y'all once again. We get some music going in the background here. But once again, a very good race to finish off our week here. Let me flip this on over once OBS start. Okay, fine, then don't do that. I'll just click you. Whatever works. Okay, apparently I turned off my number pad. I don't know how. Anyways, moving on over, like Geist Race of the Week, just about to get underway here. On the left-hand side, we got Pokedude97, a Green Bay representative. And on the right-hand side, one of last year's finalists, we got Mr. Wolv21, your New York Giants representative, going to face off in a best 2 of 3 race down through the Womb 2. There's the split links for you. Head on in and say what's up to Pokedude and to Wolv21. Wish them both good luck for this. Again, they're both using the same save file. Both are going to use Isaac. Again, everything is unlocked. It is a Platinum God file. They're off and running. Good luck to you guys. Really good starting item there. Wolv may reset that. Indeed he will. Poke's got Common Cold. We saw that in the last race, which is going to add poison onto his shots. Very nice find. Again, real quick, there's 7 banned items, 8 if you want to count the D6. Real quickly, though, they're Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel. Toothpicks you can pick up. They're just kind of useless items, though, so we let them reroll if they want to. We'll get to reasons why on every single one of those if they do show up. Those are the only times you can use your D6. Again, we'll do a best 2 out of 3 through the Womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is going to get a point added at the bottom of the screen where you see the zeros at the moment. And again, as soon as somebody does kill Mom's Heart, we'll reset both racers and start from scratch again. So let's see, Wolv reluctantly thinking about, he grabbed those 10 bombs, but he's still going to reset. I was going to say, looked rather reluctant about taking those. Wasn't too sure he would. But again, Poke ripping right on through the Widow here. He's going to move on down to his, his basement too momentarily. I saw cellar and thought caves for some reason. I do that a lot. Oh good, my cat's awake to me. Hey, how about we don't play with the cables? No. Alright, Relic in Wolv's item room. Still going to pass on that. Would have given him 1 blue soul heart every 4 rooms that he cleared out. So again, interesting one to pass up that early. It would have been a lot of health up, but again, if you're not looking for health, it's probably just damage he needs. So we'll see how this theory works out for him. Maybe a small rock? Yeah, no such luck, just the 1 soul heart there. Yeah, Cellar, best caves North America. Oh, if only it were that easy. Alright, Wolv into his newest item room. Oh, the Yum Heart. At some point, he's going to have to run with something, and it looks like that's going to be it. So he'll take the Yum Heart for a way to heal for 1 red heart every couple of rooms. But again, he'll be on to his first boss fight, Gemini, here, and try to catch up to Poke, who's on the basement too, 1 floor ahead of him right now. This is an official remix. It's on the Binding of Isaac soundtrack, and it is called The Clubbing of Isaac, done by Big Giant Circles. Let me get you a link into Danny B's. Danny B's the guy that did the soundtrack itself. But again, this is remixed by Big Giant Circles. You'll find the soundtrack itself on those 2 links right there. But again, this has got to be my absolute favorite song off of this entire soundtrack. Not one that's in the game itself, but still one of my favorite songs off of this. Oh, no problem at all, Slide. And a new item room here for Poke. Really good find here for Wolv. Again, more hearts. 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts up with that super bandage. And he'll move on down to his basement too. And immediate item room. No key to get into it yet, though. Again, not that problem on Poke's side. He's got 3 keys, so we'll get this item room instantly here. Book of Sins. At least at the moment, it'll give him 1 item. He'll take it with him for now. So that's going to give him 1 random item spawn, in this case 1 soul heart, and he'll keep that instead of the D6. Again, could find some keys, could find some bombs, hearts like you just saw, maybe a card, maybe pills, who knows, but something along those lines out of the Book of Sin every time you use it. So again, always good for those expendables. Hey, what's up, Motion? How you doing? Good to see you. And once again, we're only getting 1 soul heart out of these item rocks so far, so they're not, well, guess if you want to trade a bomb for 1 heart, it's worth it, but wow, usually you get 2. That's been cheating both of our players up to this point. And again, real quick, let me get a link into both of their channels one more time so you guys can go say what's up and wish both of the racers good luck. Please do so. You guys have been awesome supporting all of our racers this season. Thank you so much for that. Again, Zero Game Plan, for example, just got a subscriber button today. You guys are helping that out every step of the way, so thank you guys and gals so much for everything that you've been doing. I'm going to continue to say it all night. Thank you guys so much for everything. But again, if you continue to support racers like that, more good things keep happening to good people like just happened to Zero, so thank you again. And again, we got Famine, so, like I was saying, let's all be nice to things. He says hi to us, let's all greet him back with our oh-so-favorite. By the way, if you hear that clicking sound in the background, that's my cat playing with his toy in the hallway on some laminate flooring, so I apologize if you hear it, but I'm not going to stop him. It's a cat playing. You can't stop that. Anyways, Famine just about dead here off his horse and was actually in the wall for a second. That was a little bit odd. Anyways, Wolv getting a little bit of range up and a Devil Deal in which he takes the mark, so he'll spend 2 red hearts, get 1 soul heart, the blue one, back in return. Up his damage a little bit, so very nice find right there. His tears will now do more damage. Onto the same floor that Poke is as well. At the moment, though, we'll call this a half-floor lead for Wolv as he's got his item room. Didn't want it. It was the portable slot machine. Again, you could gamble on the run. Does help out from time to time, but with 5 cents, I'd probably take the red heart heal just to be on the safe side with that Yum Heart. So I agree with what Wolv did here. Let's see, Pushpin on Pokedude's side if he gets away from that. Ooh, that was close. Either way, Pushpin, blah, 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 I can talk. We'll give Pokedude a 10% chance or so that he gets a Spectral Tear and Piercing Shot included on his tier. Alright, so for the time being, Poke evening this out here on the left side as he's found his item room. Okay, excuse me, Wolv looking for a second item room here along with 2 back-to-back boss fights as he does have an XL floor, so it's a little bit hard to call exactly who's in the lead at the moment. Again, still pretty early on in the race too, so kind of moot point in the same aspect. What are you doing, cat? Anyways, Pokemon in exactly what he needed here. How about a full heal and a health up with the Balchinian? So 4 full hearts now on Poke's side. Alright, a couple more pennies for Wolv, and he'll keep moving on along. Again, looking for that second item room and back-to-back boss fights. So he has enough where if something's on sale, what do you know? Technically in a Caves, what would be 1 or 2, we'll call this a Caves 2 item room, or store I should say. Go figure, it's greed. It has been every time this week. If you go in a Caves 2 store, and in this case a Caves XL, you only get the 1 for the 2 floors, so we'll count it. But if you go in a Caves 2 store, you're almost guaranteed greed this week, it seems. I don't know what got written into the coding, but I swear that that's guaranteed. Greed wants more than hugs, he wants your soul and your money. But he's a dick, though. And again, Poke's showing that point I was making before, where if something is chasing you and you place a bomb down in front of them, they're going to hit the bomb and almost assume it's a wall. They'll keep moving it, but they have a very hard time doing so. So again, Pokemon finding a boss fight, though. These splitting spiders in this room really corner you in very quickly. Poke doing a great job to get to the other side here. And again, a little more range up. Yeah, Wolv rolling his eyes at this one. Little more range up in that second item room for him with Mom's Lipstick. So again, not the greatest of item room finds. He's going to be using that attack fly mostly at this point to do his damage, it seems. Again, he's had a little bit of damage up with the mark, but again, that fly is doing the most of it. Wolv's such a pretty, pretty girl. All he needs is, like, Maggie's hair. Why can't, like, Maggie's wig be an item that you can find somewhere in here? Ooh, how about a red chest teleport into a Devil Deal at half a heart? Normally not a bad thing, but yeah, this is where it doesn't come in handy. If you get Krampus with no way to get back out at half a heart, yeah, not what you're expecting in a Devil Deal that early on. So Poke back to the beginning, that hurts. And I'm the same way, Nin, like, or Ninth, I should say, Nin. Jeez Louise. 9th. I know how to pronounce words. My English good. But I'm the same way. Like, when I race this game, I go into stupid mode. Like, I would never win. Like, at the first round, I'd win something, and after that, nope. Like, straight up sweep for anybody after that. If I won the first round, that would be the lucky one. After that, you're golden. Ooh, Poke resetting that Sacrificial Dagger, not wanting to use anything. So again, we saw that as a very, very, very damaging item, but at the same point, kind of risky. You have to let stuff get in very close to you and risk taking damage from them to be able to actually utilize that correctly. Wolv real quickly just got through a library there. And again, you get 2 random books spawning in there. They can be the same one, but you're going to get 2 pedestal books. And again, in this case, he's going to take out the Book of BOILeR, time and a half damage multiplier on his tiers whenever he does utilize it. The good book. Oh crap, I never updated the title. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. There we go. That should look correct. Thank you. Alright, Matchstick on Poke's side is going to give him a little more chance of finding bombs every time he either goes into a room or clears it out and gets something out of a chest, for example. D20 on his side, as you saw, will actually reroll floor, or items, I should say, on the floor. So not pedestal items, like space use items or stuff like, for example, the lipstick that Wolv picked up. But stuff like coins, like you just saw on the ground there. Maybe hearts, soul hearts, coins. I already said that. I meant cards. You know, bombs, keys, things of that nature. Oof, Wolv getting no luck here. How about a little more speed up with a wooden spoon and on into his second boss fight? Gonna get peeped this time, so kind of the same look as Gertie, but this one's a much more annoying fight. Here you see Wolv gonna utilize that attack fly a lot here, quite honestly. Ooh, taking a lot of damage though off the bat. So down to just the one heart, he can only get hit one more time and still be in safety. Alright, Peep. Any day now, you can get to the point where... There we go. I was gonna say, or at least you can get the attack fly to get in there. He keeps jumping at, like, the most inopportune times, and then that eyeball got in the way of Wolv that time. He's making real sure to stay away from that urine area, too, because that's terrible. Oh, wow. How about pills? Still no health up for Wolv. Jeez. Those 2 hearts he spent might be coming back to hurt him here. About a little bit of range down, he's not even gonna touch the other pills. He'll leave them all behind. Magic 8-Ball, another mismarked item on Poke's side. That's actually shot speed increase, and that 1 card, 2 of clubs, would double up the amount of bombs that he has. Or give him 2 in this case, because he doesn't have any. So there you see, use the card, got 2 bombs out of it. And Wolv going through a loading screen error, going down to the depths here. At this point, I'm going to call normal floor, but you never know. That could be another XL floor coming for him. If it ever goes through the loading screen. There we go. What's up, Time? How you doing, man? Wow, 4.4 miles, too. Very nice, dude. See, I only do 2 a day, and, like, that's if I actually leave the house to go walk. But, yeah, I do 2 a day, and that's still enough, or it's just like I get back and, like, all right, my legs are shot, man. So, very nicely done. How you doing today? Ooh, Wolv down. Ouch, that bomb right in his way. So, back to the beginning. Ooh, not going to take that attack fly this time. See, that's exactly what haunted him. Okay, this reset worked out well. Cat, get out of the computer. I'm not telling you twice. So Stigmata for Wolv is going to wind up giving him health up and damage up. Back up. Go. Jesus. Do you think I don't see you? Sorry, I had to yell at my cat for a quick second there. Wait. Alright, so Spectral Tears on Poke's side. As you can see, he can actually shoot through these rocks that he's blocking himself from Larry Jr. with. Again, Wolv with that damage up, doing some pretty good damage on the Widow here. He's just got to stay away from that corner. Like, oh, wow, that was close. I was going to say, like I was just about to say, but somehow he got out from underneath that. I'm not exactly sure how. Alright, a little bit of health up there, and again, shot speed increase for Pokedude for the second time already. Kind of crappy items in that Devil Deal. I wouldn't have spent hearts on either as well, so Poke gonna go down to the caves. How about an immediate item room? And Mom's Bra, not a bad way to replace the D20, but Poke's gonna hang on to it for now. Cat, move. Alright, so yet again, no key yet here for Wolv, so we'll have to see if one happens to spawn. Ah, no such luck. At least he gets a heal back out of it. And how about an immediate boss fight as well for Poke? So he's going to go back, and my guess would be he was just hanging on to that D20, at least for now. Yep. Might as well use it up one more time on something you're not going to take, and he'll take Mom's Bra, so that will freeze enemies in place. I like the way Poke went about this, actually. So he would have given himself a, well, did give himself a chance at some more items there, or some more ways to, like, maybe get a blue heart or something. No such luck with it, but again, finding his boss fight already, might as well go on in here. Take that bomb and the key, and like I said, he's got Mom's Bra to freeze, well, Cody Jr. in this case in place. Who, mind you, doesn't move, but it also won't let her shoot that quintuple shot. Alright, so little Steven for Wolv, which is going to give him that follower with the with the purple homing tears. Diana's going to kill me now. I meant purple, homing tears. Yeah. Anyways, there's that one key taunting Wolv in the center of the room. If he can find a bomb, though, at least he can get to that and get his item room. Again, how about a half a heart? Not exactly what he's looking for. Also holding onto a Sun card at the moment, which, by the way, is 3 usage, full map reveal, full red heart heal, and damage to everything in the room. Already about a little over 50% of the way dead. How about Ultra Pride? Or excuse me, Pride, which at least there's a chance at some bombs here for Wolv. Or maybe that's a Tower card. Or a High Priestess. Dang it, not quite what we're looking for again. Looks like he may take this and give it a shot. I'm surprised he's taking that over the Sun card. Will this work? Oh, it did. Very nice. He got out of the way of the foot. Very nice move there by Wolv. I like it. So now back on in to get the Sun card. By the way, you can bring your foot down with that card no matter what. It's a matter of staying out of the way of her hitting you because you're the only thing in the room at that point. So you have to move to actually make Ooh, that would have been funny. That would have been a bad way to spend that key. Thankfully, Wolv noticed and moved off to the side. This worked out much better. How about the Mini Mush? We'll give him a speed increase, range increase, and he gets a little bit smaller, so he's itty bitty. Oh, the Bible once again. Let's see those no Bibles. Poke would have had a free item out of that God Room at the end of the Caves 1. No such luck, though. One of the banned items, the Holy Bible, showed up. So again, that is banned because it gives you a one-hit kill on both Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart. So he banned it just for that. It gives us a little bit more time in those two fights for everything to even out, and it's played very well because of that this year. So he would have been able to re-roll that if he still had his D6, left it behind a few floors ago, though, in favor of that D20, and now for the Mom's Bra in this case. So nothing he could do, had to leave it behind. Thank you, Ryu. I think you actually just gave me the next name for my Road to the Show player on Major League Baseball. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, so once Poke clears out these god-awful enemies, I hate these things. These bootleggers are god-awfully terrible. Alright, there's that Sun card. Wolv gonna get through this XL floor a little bit quicker. He was heading completely in the wrong direction. You can see both of his item rooms almost side by side over here on the right, and you can tell he's got both of his boss fights back to back, even though it only shows one. Again, down at that far bottom side where you see the boss fight, the room over to the left of that one will be another boss fight. So both caves floors here for Wolv. And he's going to get through them very, very quickly. Excuse me. Liberty Cap for Pokedude, random mushroom effects every room. So everything from Mini Mush to the All Stats Up Mushroom, any of those, you name it, he can get that. Oh, by the way, that also actually has a compass effect on it. So every now and then you may see Pokedude's mini-map show him where he's actually heading. That's his Liberty Cap working. You're leaving out the obvious option there. How about the more recent team to win a World Series? Alright, Spoke with 3 cents. Might as well gamble a little bit. Hope for some sort of bomb. Maybe a key? Anything? How about another coin? God, I hate when they... casinos do this to you. Oh, you're out of money. Oh, no, you're not. Here's one more. Try again. Oh, no, keep trying. You keep breaking even. It's worth it. Keep trying. Yeah, no, they're evil like that. Don't believe it, kids. No, do not believe the hype. I'm from Chicago, guys. Name the more recent team from Chicago to win a World Series. I'll give you a hint. 2005, and it's not the Cubs. Alright, interesting. We got a bombs or key pill for Wolv. Where's he gonna go with this? Trying to see what else he has. Nothing else up at the top there. So he's gonna go back and grab... Did he leave something on the floor that I'm forgetting? Or is he just going to that store? He's going to the store with that key. Surprised he's passing up the other item room, but this could be interesting too. Mom's Purse gives Wolv 2 trinket spots now. And gets himself a bomb and a key as well, so this worked out pretty decently. So Wolv will now be able to, instead of just hold on to the one trinket like Pokedude has, will be able to actually grab 2. And that could actually come in very, very handy. Yeah, and for once, greed-free store, first time this week, which is why I was surprised he went there. But mind you, now Wolv gets into his other item room as well with that key that he bought. Either way, though, I'm surprised he went in there because it's been greed every time this week up until there. And again, XL floor, like I said last time, I don't know if you count that last greed encounter, but, you know, it kind of counts as a Caves 2, really. Really, with that rock not being there, that was cheap. Anyways, Wolv gonna grab the monster Manuel. Notice how that's spelled. I am saying it right. Which will spawn one random follower for him every time he uses it. I love that laugh, too. I could tell just by the look on Wolv's face he was laughing about that one. I hate when that rock just flat out doesn't appear. Even Edmund flat out said he has no idea why that happens. It's just one of those random stupid things that Flash does. Yep, good point. I didn't even look down there for the mini-boss. I just looked over for where the item rooms and the boss fight were. But yep, Wolv knew that that was going to be a store, so good point there. If you have a mini-boss room on your floor that's indicated as such, now notice on the lower left-hand side of Wolv's map, he does have that little mini boss room. Again, if one of those shows up, that could be in your secret room too, so it may not show. It may still just show that question mark there. But if you see Greed in, or any other mini-boss outside of your store, that's the only one that you're going to get, but it has to denote that on your mini-map as a mini-boss fight. Otherwise, like, let's say that you're in the chest and every room has mini-boss fights, those don't count. So, like, especially on the way in, like, let's say Depths in the Womb, you're going to get mini-bosses as well. Those don't count unless it flat-out says that it's one of those rooms. And again, you'll know because you'll never be able to bomb out of the ones with the legitimate mini-bosses in there. That's so not true, Fatbig. Being that I fought Greed 5 times on the same run, I don't know how that would be feasible. No, Caves XL is Caves 1 and Caves 2 combined together into one. He didn't get 2 Caves XLs in a row. It's impossible. So let's see, spawning the, let's see, Sister Maggie is who it was. It took me a second to realize that he already had Little Steve. But Sister Maggie spawning, no real use there as the one bomb takes out the hollow in one fell swoop. Very nicely placed again. Another God Room, Scapular once again showing its face, the most common of the items out of there. If, well, Wolv were to get down to half a red heart, that would spawn 1 full blue soul heart for him. Now we're talking about getting back-to-back XL floors because Wolv has another loading screen. So let's see where this leads to. Again, Poke already in the Depths 1 and clearing out a couple of rooms here. Has a very slight advantage at the moment. Anytime now. Oh, there we go. Flashing through the floor. Looks like regular Depths 1, possibly. Yep, or Necropolis in this case. Ouch, so Wolv getting the expansion version of the Depths. Not what you want to see. There's a lot tougher enemies in here. Yeah, cue the Jeopardy theme. Let me get in touch with Murph Griffin Productions and see if we can't use that. It's thinking. I didn't even know there was one, actually, Fearless. Ooh, golden key. That's going to come in kind of handy right about now. Wolv gets an infinite amount of keys for the floor. Speaking of greed. Oh, hi, buddy. So there's your second mini-boss fight in the round. There's 1 per floor, which means Wolv ain't going to come across any more, but he has no store to spend this. Well, he only has 13 cents, and now a lot more. But he has no way to spend his money here on this one. We'll try again, most likely, on Depths 2, but we'll see. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. Should be prominent around midnight, okay. What time zone for, or is it just midnight anywhere is when you're probably going to see it the most? Because I had no idea, honestly, which is cool. I'm going to check that out now that I know. Assuming I can. Either way, Guardian Angel on Wolv's side. Yep, they haven't mentioned it yet. Double speed orbital, or I'm sorry, on, excuse me, the Cuban meat is the single speed orbital. I'm reading somebody else's. And yes, Manuel spawned that. Or Manuel, sorry. See, now I'm saying it wrong. The monster Manuel spawned that, so it can spawn Halo of Flies, Cuban meat for you. Technically, it can, I think it gives you the double Cuban meat, so it's Meat Boy's head floating around you shooting. Oof, getting cornered there for Wolv. Ouch. But I'm pretty sure it gives you the two-piece Meat Boy. But yeah, it gives you a couple of different orbitals. And yeah, Guardian Angel is one of them. Yeah, more luck down. If you get enough of those pills, that's actually worth taking. That can actually basically glitch out your luck if you take enough of those down. I think it's like 6 or 7. And should you get something like Tooth Shot, every single one of your shots will actually be a tooth. Awesome. I'm checking that out tonight then. So we got Isaac's head on Wolv's side. Yet another follower in this case, even though it's a trinket. He gets a follower, which is Isaac's head, shooting out base damage tiers. Yeah, I don't have any drop frames, so probably just try refreshing or pausing and unpausing, I should say, Franz. Assuming you can even hear me, that is. Let's see, new pills on Wolv's side. Oof. Alright, bad trip. That's a little interesting. That takes Wolv down to Horror Babylon level here, so he's got damage up now because he's down to half a heart, so he's going to do some gambling, hoping for a little bit of a heal somehow. So again, a little bit risky. You can see he's a little bit at this point, but he does more damage as well, so if he can get some blue hearts to compensate, if he stays at that half a red heart, it could be a little interesting, so we'll see what happens here. A more random... Aha! Or we could do it that way. How about a real quick full heal with 1 pill? So that'll work out. About a 5-cent full heal for Wolv. Thank you, slot machine. And again, technically speaking, Wolv has got about a half-floor lead because he's found his item room where Pokedude is not yet. Well, nobody really gambles during the races unless you absolutely have to, like a situation where Wolv was. So nobody really spends a lot of time gambling. Alright, Burnt Penny, like I said, 2 trinket spots for Wolv because he picked up Mom's purse in one of his earlier stores, so he'll take that along with him. Should he pick up any coins, there's a chance now that it spawns a bomb for him as well. And speaking of item rooms, Poke finally finding his. Speaking of boss fights, Wolv finding his to keep that half-floor advantage going. No, luck down actually affects your, well, same thing. Like I said, it glitches out when you take enough luck down that, like, you do actually start shooting out infinite amount of teeth instead of just normal tears, because that is based off of your luck stat. So if you cap out your luck, same thing. So upwards is good. Downwards, you really have to take a lot of those pills to get it. So it's really not worth trying it that way. I don't recommend it. Also, what I don't recommend is war flying into a wall on Wolv. All right, here he comes back out of it, but what the hell, man? Stay out of the wall, thank you. That's just cruel. That is straight up cruelty on that trolling there by War. What is he good for? Flying into the wall, and other than that, absolutely nothing. But Tish, there's that boss fight for Pokedude, so we'll be in the same room momentarily here. And once again, nice damage there by Wolv. There's that second cube of meat that we were talking about, so one of the best orbitals that'll shoot out tears as well as still block shots and damage anything the Wolv walks it into. So let's see, he'll take his chances on his Seeker Room and his... Ooh, wait, there you go. How about some coins? And like I said, chance that spawns bombs for you. So getting right out the other side of his Seeker Room into a challenge room right next to his boss fight. Jeez Louise. Moonstrats! Believe we call those moonstrats, ladies and gentlemen. Again, moon would be the way to teleport directly into your Seeker Room. The trick with that we always keep saying is that it usually takes you near your boss fight if you do it correctly. And lo and behold, one try, Wolv right on into his mom's foot fight, and again, building up this lead now almost over a full floor as Pokedude is going to go into the boss fight 1 floor behind him here. Poke gonna get Gish, and therefore Little Gish will be the reward out of this. Follow him around shooting out tar tears that'll slow down the movement speed and shot speed of anything that it hits. Alright, we'll finishing off Mom's foot. And again, just down at that half a red heart. I'm gonna consider... I was gonna say, I might think about taking that Polaroid with something else. Question is, what combo of this? We are gonna take... I think that extra damage. Yep, so Polaroid and Isaac's Head going on with Wolv. We'll take the extra damage on the follower with Isaac's Head. Polaroid, because he's at half a heart, should Wolv get hit, he'll get a 5-second damage shield where he is invincible. But again, on down to the womb where everything hits you for a full heart of damage. He's in, at the moment, permanent Horror Babylon mode. So until he picks up other red hearts, which, as you notice, he didn't do. He kept himself at that, just half a red heart at the moment. Again, just so the Polaroid enacts. But he's keeping himself a little bit larger target here. Getting himself a little bit of leeway, though. He can keep building up those soul hearts and be safe here. And yep, Wolv is ahead at the moment. Poke basically got, I don't want to say screwed over, but Wolv got very lucky in the fact that he went right through his Seeker Room at the beginning of Depths 2, walked right on over to his boss fight. So he had back-to-back boss fights very, very quickly. And again, there's that little gift showing up for Poke, and he'll be on down to his steps too. So one floor and a couple of rooms behind right now on Poke's side. And again, Wolv not going to grab that half heart like I was... Look at this. How about that internal compass once again working for Wolv? And again, if he can take out, or when he takes out these too many blue Gerties, because they're blue, you get one soul heart out of it. So a little more safety on Wolv's side. Also randomly getting a soul heart to spawn at the end of the room. Also very lucky in that he got the Fallen here for his boss. So once again, a guaranteed Devil Deal item showing up for Wolv at the end of this fight. Used his Monster Manuel, and as you can see, Robo Baby also now in the room, so there's that random follower for him. Oh, Guppy's Paw would be key right now. If that's what shows up here, I think Wolv would literally just, like, have a nerdgasm or something. If, like, that would be the keyest item for him right now. That would just be an infinite amount of health here. Or Spirit of the Night, not a bad thing either. How about Spectral Tears and Flying ability, and a God Room in which the Miter shows up. So more way to get blue hearts. Every time a red heart spawns, there's a 50% chance that instead it's going to be a blue soul heart for him to pick up. What's up, TBA? How you doing? And again, Logcat right about now is like, oh, Spirit of the Night. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for the Spirit of the Hype. Ooh, finding a dead end this time. The inner compass is turned off on Wolv's side. Ouch. Again, Poke down in depths 2 at the moment. Ooh, actually, nice place bomb. So he's going to try to run right on out of this room, I believe. Maybe not. Ooh, God, that vampire heals at a pretty key time getting Poke half a heart. He could actually sit in here and farm until he's up at full health. Every time he knocked down one of those Globins, it counts as a kill. So if you just keep knocking him down, let him get back up, knock him down again, 13 times through that, and you're actually going to get a half-heart heal off of vampire kills. Or vampire, wow. Why can't I think of the word now? Jeez. Oh, give me one of those nights. Circle of Hype. Alright, so Wolv also now holding onto a full health pill. Again, that'll be a very last resort. Should he get through all those blue soul hearts that he has, then and only then would the full health pill be popped. Charm of the Vampire, thank you. Wow, could not think of it. And again, Wolv not going to bother gambling there. He's got plenty of soul hearts at the moment. Might as well grab yourself another free bomb. 10's always a good thing. And how about another dead end? Ouch. Good job, chat. Good job. Alright, let's get a judgy, please. Again, we're bringing up a reference to a Zero Game Plan on that one. And again, make a note of it. Just got a subscriber button tonight, so everybody congratulate Zero Game Plan if you have not done so yet. Oh, really? Speaking of that Zero Game Plan reference. Timing. So, how about the ladder and flying? Seems legit. Seems totally legit and a necessary thing to have. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks, logic. Timing. I swear, the game hears me, guys. I freaking swear it hears me. It even knows when I reference Zero. Oh no, those knights. I was gonna say, and even if he would have paused those knights there, Poke was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, so that was pretty much a screwed room once we walked in. So Poke back to the start again. Douchebag judgment. And again, Wolv can just hang out with his flying and spectral tears right over on top of this rock, never take damage in this room, and still be able to shoot through these. So he's not going to worry too much about these Gertie Juniors here. It's just drawing him over to himself and walking right back on top of those rocks. Whoa, that's Cosmic Death Star. That's cosmic, man. Whoa. What does it mean? I'm kidding. Seriously, though, like, that's... You make a fine point that I can't argue. So I think Death Star wins that one. Ooh, that would have not necessarily been a good thing for Wolv. So he's going to go on into his mom's heart fight again with Horror Babylon enacted for that little bit of damage up. He'll pop Monster Manuel as soon as this extra eye is gone. There you go, and getting little Gish, so nice extra damage up and slowdown effect on those tiers. And again, plenty of bombs. He's going to sit here and do this double bomb method and just rip right on through this heart. Oh, let's get a yes crown. Aw, Pokedude looks so pretty in his crown over there. I think even he knows at this point the Wolv's pretty much in safety range here. He's got a full health pill. He's got plenty of extra soul hearts. He can get it 5 times before he even thinks about popping that full health pill. And even Poke, yeah, it's just flat out like, yep, there's the GG on Poke. He knows full well Wolv's got this in hand. I'll flat out call that one for Wolv on this one and feel plenty safe doing so. Wolv got himself a nice little damage proof. And there you go. That last little bit, as soon as you see that way up to the Cathedral and the way down to Shale, you got yourself that win. So very nicely done. Wolv, a 1-0 leader at the moment. Nicely done, sir. And again, don't feel bad about that Poke. That room, dude, I hate Knights, man. Enough said. I freaking hate those things. But there's the GGs all around. Seriously, nicely done on both sides. Wolv leads this 1-0 right now, and a best 2 out of 3. So give us about 2 minutes. We'll get both of these guys reset. And we'll be right back here for round number 2. Poke's going to look to even it up in 1 apiece. Force game 3. Quite pivotal. I had to do it. People were asking for it, so I had to. There it is. Gonna contemplate my suckage. Oh my god, these are good. I knew he was looking for something. That's why I was waiting for it. These are so good this year. Oh my god. So anyways, like I said, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Poke's going to look to tie it up in 1 and force a pivotal game 3. Wolv going to look to close it out 2-0. We'll be right back in about 2 minutes. We'll get you the link into both of their channels here. Hang tight. Don't hang tight. Go over to their channel, say what's up to both of them. Get to meet Wolv and Poke. And I'll be right back in about 2 minutes, guys. Alright, we're back and we're clear for round number 2. By the way, Hacksaw, that is freaking amazing. If you guys didn't see the link that Hacksaw posted, we're going to use that week 14. That is just way too good. Oh, God. I knew it was something to this effect when I saw the background, but oh, God. So we're back for round number 2. I don't know what just happened to my life. We got Wolv21 on the right side with a 1-0 lead right now over Pokedude97 on the left. Oh my god, that was great. Oh man, okay, I'm better now. Anyways, they're on a call together. They're gonna start up, and they're doing it right now. So again, best of luck to you guys here in round number 2. Poke gonna look to tie this up at 1 apiece, force a game 3. Wolv gonna look to win 2-0. And again, here's the split link into both of their channels. Say what's up and good luck to both Poke and to Wolv if you guys would. And again, we're going to race down through the womb, too. Whoever kills Mom's Heart first is going to get that point at the bottom of the screen. And why not? Isaac's Head again for Wolv. And I guess, say, why not? Distant Admiration, the really close-in attack fly. Kind of a punny name there. Distant Admiration, but it's, like, right in your face. So, you gotta love it. Either way, though, real nice attack fly, and you can see Wolv putting it to use already for himself. Yeah, nom 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 camel. Careful the llamas, they spit. How about Common Cold again for Poke? Really, the second time tonight. So again, I keep calling it the not-so-common cold, but that's shown up like 4 times this week. Also, apparently, let's get another Demon Judgy, please. I can't believe Poke's going to play that this early. Little risky. Oh, God move. I was going to say, you might want to get out of the way of that. Yeah, Poke's just going to reset it. Screw those spiders. When he hurt himself with that, you might as well. So let's see a little bit of speed up for Wolv. He'll be on down to his basement, too. Yeah, Demon Judgy, nope. See, I actually prefer the Forever Alone attack fly. I don't know about you guys, but there's 2 different ones. The Distant Admiration, that red one that Wolv's got, I don't like as much because it's really, really, really close in on you. I don't prefer that because I tend to take a lot of damage that way. I like the Forever Alone, the one that stays further away from you, because I can angle that so much better. This goes on a much smaller radius, though, so it's a lot easier to utilize. I'll admit that, but at the same point, I tend to get hit a lot more with this one. Oh, both at once is a hell of a run. I've only done that, I think, twice total in my 1,000 hours playing the game. About twice. So it's not often it happens, but when it does, that can tear things to shreds. Oh god, how about Super Wrath on Wolf's side? Here's what you gotta watch out for. Those troll super bombs there, they don't care too much about going through walls and such, really, with the locked chest in there. At least we got free bombs out of it for Wolf, but really... Anyways, we got Brother Bobby on Poke's side. Again, that base damage follower. Oh, the one that makes me get motion sick is actually Mr. Mega, because it makes your entire character's head shake, and you see the eyes. This one. How did I know? Wow. 5 free bombs for Wolv, and they're larger in blast radius. Also, this is the one I was just about to explain that I hate watching, because it makes, like, the shaking back and forth throws me for a loop so bad. But right as I mentioned it, lo and behold. Alright, a little bit of range up for Pokedude with Mom's Lipstick. Again, not the greatest thing for the first floor, but you'll take it. Speaking of taking it, how about Blood Rights there for Wolv? So he's going to be able to use that to damage himself to injure everything in the room. And excuse me, everything in the room gets hurt. For a pretty good clip of damaging, and excuse me for the hiccup there. Yeah, the commentator's curse continues. Alright, Wolv into his store, actually finding an on-sale item, believe it or not, and a really good one at that point. The treasure map will show him the entire floor in his mini-map. Won't show him exactly what rooms are what, but again, he gets a pretty good guess off of that. Alright, into his secret room, about 6 more cents to replace what he just spent, and how about another boss fight for Wolv, the Blighted Ovum this time. All you gotta do is just have him chase you around the room. Once again, Sacrificial Dagger for Poke on the left. This time he's gonna take it, because I pretty much have to catch up, and he's already on a 2nd floor, kind of pointless to reset here. So he'll be on to his boss fight. Again, just moments behind Wolv, who finished off his Basement 2 boss fight. And again, we got the Headless Horseman on Poke's side. If he gets through this, it'll wind up giving him the ability to fly, a charge effect on his Space Use Pony, and +2 movement speed. So one of the few horsemen that doesn't give you a cube of meat. You actually get that pony. No, I don't have any snack food at the moment. Literally, my house, the food that I have consists of, like, I think I have, like, a frozen pizza literally left at this point, and that's maybe like a glass of milk, I think, for the no cereal that I have remaining. So yeah, I'm pretty much out of food. I have to go grocery shopping, and thank God tomorrow's my day off. Alright, so again, Pokeon down with that flying ability on down to his caves. Again, both have expansion versions, the Catacombs. Again, Wolf just about done with this boss fight here already. So brewing himself up just about a full floor lead here. And Pentagram will add damage to his shots. Again, he's also got the, the Celtic Cross that I forgot to mention, which you can see around his head. He's got a 33% chance that he gets that same 5-second damage shield from the Polaroid from the last race if he gets hit. No, Headless Horseman gives you the pony. Alright, Relic again for Wolf. This time he didn't start off the run with it, though. So again, every 4 rooms, that blue cross is going to spawn 1 blue soul heart for him. And he's going to check down here. Ooh, nothing connected to it, so pretty much dead end for Wolf. Nope, last race of the evening here. So last week, let me try that again. Last race of week number 12. Wow, am I tripping on my words. Let me try that. So what we're going to do, basically every Friday through Monday we race here. And again, this being the last race for tonight. So it's the last race for week number 11. Week 12, we actually start up on Thursday this week at 11 p.m. Eastern with Jim Drizzle versus Cobalt Streak making up their week 11 match. Ooh, Poke was just a little too close to that. I was worried about that. So Poke down and back to the beginning again here. Wolf into an arcade. Hey, free soul heart. Thank you. Oh, wow. How about Polyphemus for Wolf? And he's already got red tears, so that's a nice little damage multiplier for him. So again, huge tears, very slow on the output of the shots, but again, if you line them up right, you're basically going to one-hit everything. And along with that real close fly, if that happens to hit him too, you're definitely one-hitting everything in your path. Miter not the worst thing to start with, but definitely not the damage up Poke needs at this point, so he's waiting for Flash to get through that reset. Every now and then his Flash... Yeah, there you see. It's actually giving him like that Flash glitch as he resets. There's an item room right off the bat for him. Hey, something with damage. Thank you, Stigmata. Damage and health up for Poke, and he finally gets to get going with this run. Finally a good item. Jeez Louise. That was taking forever. But again, Wolf on into his Caves 2 boss fight. We got Chubb here. Yeah, Blood Rights uses red hearts. Sorry, I should have clarified that too. And let's get a little more red heart increase for Wolf again, so a little more availability to use... Oh yeah, he's already been in there. I was going to say, why doesn't he have an item? Duh, he already got it, and I'm an idiot. Moving on, though, to, in this case, Necropolis version of Depths 1. Ooh, God, that room. How about that? So if you use Blood Rights, you actually don't kill the hearts, but you kill the masks in those rooms. I don't think I've ever tried that before, but, interesting. How about a golden key? That worked out better for Wolf. So infinite amount of keys for the floor he's on. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Alex got the exact damage output for Polyphemus. It's damage, basically, so it's 2 times your whatever your damage is plus base 4 right off the bat. So add 4 to it and then multiply by 2. Basically is what it amounts to. So let's say you've got, what, at that point, base 3, add 4 would be 7, multiply by 2 would be 14. Well, again, guys, it's a race. It's not clear every single room. It's a race. No, that's not how that multiplier works at all. You gotta do order of operations on that, guys. This is why public schooling sucks. They teach math for crap. Order of operations, you gotta do what's in the parentheses first. So get what's in the parentheses, add your base damage, add 4 to it, and then multiply it by 2. Trust me, my public schooling in math sucked. There you go. Flash and butterfly got it for you. Parentheses first. That's what the P stands for. You know how long that one took me to learn? A long freaking time, because none of my teachers taught me that. There you go. If you want to write it the easy way, that G's got it for you right there. That's the easy way to kind of look at it and be able to see exactly the way you're supposed to do it. Go into the exact order from left to right on what that G wrote, and there you go. That'll be the easy way. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. Ooh, how about that raw liver for Poke? Well, it would be a full heal. In this case, he got up to full health. And 2 hearts up for him. So very nice, rare find in that Seeker room. Oh my god, I used math in real life. Stop the presses. Now again, Wolv into his store there, finding a quarter, so he's up to 32 cents. And again, on the left side, we all see famine. We all know what to do. I said rare raw liver. It's rare. You gotta listen to what I say, D-Sis. Stop trying to correct me all the time. It doesn't get you anywhere in life, guys. I said it's a rare item, and it's called the raw liver. And again, on the internet, if you're making a joke, you have to put an indicator with it, because I can basically say like this. And if I don't put an indicator by it, you wouldn't know that I'm joking when I said it, and you would assume that I'm pissed at you. So a little bit more health up and another God Room for Wolv. He'll grab that health in a second. First things first, how about another Scapular? If he gets down to just half a red heart, which is a long way away for him at this point, plenty of health. But if he gets down to just half a red heart, that's going to wind up spawning 1 blue soul heart for him. Oh, speaking of rare items, how about the Spider Bite? How about slowing effect on all of Wolf shots? We've seen that maybe, wow, I'd say under a handful of times this season. That's pretty darn rare. But you see that that basically coating the enemies in white effect slows down their movement speed. That's a pretty rare item this year. Yep, only thing Scapular does. What's up, Card? How you doing, man? Aw, about the poop. Is he gonna at least take it? Oh my god, we might have our second racer to take the poop down to the next floor. Indeed, we actually might. Poke gonna replace the D6 with the poop, ladies and gentlemen. So we may actually have our second racer this year to take that to the next floor. Somewhere Shuvu and Video Game Freak are like, oh my god, what's the multiplier for that? But the carry is on, ladies and gentlemen. The carry is on. It's the poop. Again, every room metal base, and there you go, second room. It actually spawned a coin for him when he put it out. Again, he walked into his boss fight without it actually hitting the floor, but it's there. So it actually spawned a coin for Poke. Wow, how about 3 of the same pills out of a... Ooh. That's actually not a bad thing. Wolv actually got a full health pill there. So again, if you take a bad trip pill at 1 full red heart or less, that actually turns into a full health pill as long as you're not the blue baby. Only character that you can get killed on, on pills with is the blue baby, or if you've turned into basically the blue baby, whether that be because of the Ankh or having nothing but blue soul hearts because of, let's say, Guppy's Paw. Excuse me again. Actually, I take that back. I don't know if that still switches, but I don't think it does at that point. If you've got all blue hearts, that don't switch, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, we'll final room here, though we now know his boss fight's all the way at the top on the left side, having to clear just about every room. That'll help out. A little bit late for it again, but maybe that'll help out on the next few floors. I've Seen Everything glasses will get you free entry in and out of every exit and entrance to your super secret and secret room. So just like you see on the right side there, don't even need to bomb in anymore. You just get automatic entrance to them. Excuse me again. Alright, Poke finishing off his boss fight here. He's on down to the caves too. So again, at this point, 2-floor lead for Wolv. He's dealing with his room right outside of his boss fight here, which will wind up being Mom's Foot. We'll see which version he gets in a moment. Again, 1 free soul heart coming out of this as long as he can take care of that 1 champion knight. That thing is a real pain in the butt. There we go. Very nicely done. All it needed was that slowing effect. That spider bite is huge. Again, yet another soul heart for Wolv, and like I said, on into his Mom's Foot, and the easiest version, Red Mom. So she'll stomp her leg down all the time, basically. Every now and then one of those eyes is going to open. Wow, Wolv getting kind of screwed over on this one. So he's going to head over into the center. I was going to say, he's using the new method that we all do, which is standing right by the doorway, and just letting your tears and your orbitals do all the work for you. But instead, Wolv just going to hop into the center and let the leg get killed off the normal way. And just like that, let's get another yes crown. We got Pageant Boy, a little bit more change on Wolv's side. He'll take that Polaroid with him. And again, doesn't worry about the heal, because if you get down to half a red heart with the Polaroid, you get a 5-second damage shield enacted. Wow. Moonstrats? Moonstrats it is. Wolv gonna try over by the Seeker room here on the left side. I'm gonna say, yeah, Moonstrats. That's a tough call, though. There's a few places this boss fight could be. See, 1, 2, 3, technically 4, maybe 5, depending on how you want to look at it. I guess that could be a boss fight, but I really doubt it will be. But most likely 4 spots for this, and we found it the first try. Internal Compass and Moonstrats, ladies and gents. Go through your Seeker room. Chances are you're probably going to get near your boss fight. And there you have it. So Wolv going to be right on into his Womb 1 boss fight. In this case, Triachnid. Yeah, the Internal Compass, it smiles upon thee. What's up, Forbidden Soda? How you doing? Again, basically the same type of fight as last time here for Wolv. All he has to do is watch out for these legs and take him out like that. A little bit of damage increase and health up with the meat. Again, that is mismarked. Not tears up, but damage up. And Wolv on down to the Womb 2, in this case, Utero 2. Ouch, Poke down to the Headless Horseman again. That thing is just nasty. And again, Wolv gonna try basically where I'm thinking, the upper right-hand corner here, I'm thinking is probably gonna be that boss fight. And amazingly enough, you actually saw, and this is a really good item synergy the Wolv has. He's got the Celtic Cross, random chance of when you take any damage, like he just did to himself with Blood Rites, that you get 5 seconds of invincibility, where you could just spam Blood Rites over and over and over again. What's up, Ram? How you doing? Alright, new start for Poke gets the Robo Baby. You'll see those laser tears coming out. Pretty darn nice follower. Kind of low damage, but at the same point, very, very handy. And is it? No, dead end on Wolv's side. Ouch, and 2 nasty devil eyes in this room. Jeez Louise. Alright, kind of wasted bomb as Wolv just went over and killed off the other enemy. Gets a full health back, though. Or full heart back, I should say. Remember, if he gets down to just that half a red heart, 2 things. 5 seconds of damage shield, and then that bad trip pill is going to become a full health on him. So let's see. Somewhere down here, Wolv has to go this way anyways, but which one's going to be the boss fight? I'm going to say lower left now. Again, might as well moonstrat it on through. How about a 1-up just in case? Second life at full red health if Wolv needs it, so might as well clear out this room and check down here. What's up, Tic Tac? How you doing? Yeah, also the scapular, so he gets another full blue heart off of it, so interesting point right there. Kind of forgot that he had that. Yeah, alright, so we got an arcade as well. I don't think Wolv's going to bother. Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't bother with this room. Personally, okay, I was going to say watch out for the brimstone. But let's do those moon strats. How about over to the left side? Ooh, PhD, another good starting item here for Poke. That turns all of his pill effects into good and or neutral, like, well, and or, technically speaking, one or the other. But he can't get any stat down pills from here on out, as a gist. And again, there it is, Moonstrats, ahoy! Going through your secret room gets you near that boss fight, lo and behold. So Wolv with one more room to clear here. And again, that bad trip, a little bit interesting. After the first time he gets down to the half a red heart, he gets the scapular enacted. Would get one more blue heart out of it. And then that full health pill, basically, or bad trip, I should say, would become a full health pill if he were to lose it again. Again, there you see that 5 seconds of damage shield. Might as well utilize it and just keep popping blood rights here. Wolv's still invincible from it. There's that full health pill. Might as well just keep popping it, and Blood Rights is probably going to win this for him. So close to almost a complete Blood Right kill there. Wow. So down to just the one heart, but just one more hit to put in on Mom's heart, and there you go. Wolv, ladies and gentlemen, a 2-0 victor tonight. His 7th victory of the season, putting himself into the playoffs at the moment, if it were to end today, which it does not. But again, putting himself up into the playoff race once more. So very nicely done, sir. Again, Poke, a very hard-fought loss once more. Nothing you can do about it, though. Just really good items on Wolv's side. And again, just roasting